Dear Border Patrol, it would be a really great idea if you either widen your lanes on the little remote checkpoints, or you put signs up ahead of time telling us how wide the lanes are, or what lanes you want oversized loads to take, or maybe a sign saying, hey, if you're oversized, call this number before you get here, or get like Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, California to put that on the permits, so we know when we approach your checkpoint where we need to be. The reason I say this is Sunday leaving Laredo, going 35. It's been a while since I pulled an oversized load through there. It's before they redid it. And I get there, and me and my escort, we are looking for a sign saying which lane is the wide lane. Where do we take this 13 wide load? We didn't see a sign. So I was like, screw it. We're going to go for the line that I know I can get straight before we go in. And it was super tight. We're talking like maybe 2 inches either side of the loads getting through. And that's after the guy turned the cardboard sign on the concrete pole. And of course, he kind of scolds me. He's like, hey, you need to take the far outside lane. I said, the bus lane? He said, yeah, the bus lane. That's the widest lane we got. I was like, well, great, man, but if you had some signs, I would know to do that. But there are no signs. And we looked, and we went slow and held up traffic rolling in here trying to figure out where you wanted us to go. And so we get through, and he stops my rear escort. And he says, hey, next time you come through here with an oversized load, have them call. I'm like, that's great. Call what number? Right. See, some of those outposts are rural enough that I don't have a cell signal. A lot of people don't have a cell signal. So how are we going to call you ahead of time? So then I had to go through another one in Texas. I'm trying to remember what road it was on. But anyway, we're coming down this hill, and it's at the bottom of the hill, and it's like super tight. Like I'm scraping cones on one side, and I got like that much room on the stoplight and the sensor, then the stoplight, right? Guys, Border Patrol, y'all can push those cones a little further out. Or your big fixed stations like El Paso or coming out of like 10, coming out of, or Laredo, El Paso, like the big ones, right? Put a sign up telling us go this way and stop for an officer or something. So, because if I had to back out with all that traffic, it would have been an absolute nightmare. It would have been. There was such a heavy traffic volume coming out of Laredo and even coming out of El Paso or even Nogales, right? If we find out we can't fit and we got to back out, that's going to cause a big problem. So how about instead of your agent scolding the driver because he chose the wrong lane or she chose the wrong lane, how about putting signs and instructions up so we know where to go? And I know some of you that run it all the time, you know, right? That's great. Me, like I said, it's been years since I hauled anything out of Laredo or that I pulled a load out of El Paso that was that wide, right? Usually I'm going the opposite direction. I'm coming back empty. So, yeah, guys, help brother out.